Mr. Planner here. In this video, I'm gonna teach you the basics of 1v1 Arena. Using the tips in this video should get you to about 1400 elo, depending how well you execute it, of course. After that, it gets a bit more tricky, because players are getting better, they're using better strategies, which makes it a bit more complicated. But if you're lower elo, you like to play team games with your friends, or 1v1s, this guide should help you out. Alright, let's get to it. We're gonna be playing 1v1 Arena against Extreme AI. Yeah, here you go, it's Extreme AI. We are playing as Tatars and the enemy is playing as the Persians. It's just some random tips that we got. Anyways, let's start. We're gonna make some villas, we're gonna make 2 houses so we don't get housed, and we're gonna go get our sheep. Just like that. And then we're gonna add 3 more villagers to sheep. Now you do this on every single map basically. The first 6 villagers should go on sheep. That gives you enough food to sustain the vill production all the time. The only time you add less villagers on food is if you're playing Britons, because they have a sheep bonus. They gather their sheep faster, so you don't need as many on food. You just put 5 on food and that's enough. Okay, I'm gonna grab the other sheep now. I've got the 6 vills here, and I'm gonna shift click them on the other sheep. So they'll go right to it. If I don't, I'll show you what happens if I don't. If I don't, they like to go crazy. They don't know which sheep to go for. So they might kill both of them. See, first they run around, and then they kill both of the sheep. And that's not what we want, because the sheep are rotting. They're slowly rotting. Look, I'll move all of those here, and then I'll tell them to go there. The food is slowly rotting away. See? So you want to kill 1 sheep at a time. Alright. Now we're gonna put 4 on wood. That's our next step. I found the boars. Perfect. Okay. Now, if you're a bit of a better player, you might be able to lure the deer by pushing them with your scout. This villager is going back. Need to fix that. But if you're not, I'm gonna show you what to do in this video. We're just gonna place some mill there, basically. Alright, I got the 4 on wood, 6 on sheep. The next villager is gonna grab the boar. So we click it on the boar. I like to put it on control group, so if I'm doing something else, I just go to the villager right back like this. And the next villager is going to build 2 houses. I'm gonna put them here on the wall, so they won't be disturbing me later. Perfect. Attack the boar and run with this villager. I didn't make loom, so be careful. If you can, try to put it into the TC. I added 1 more villager on food on the boar, so we have 8 on the boar. Now I'm gonna add them to berries. Now as you see, we don't have a lot of food, so I need to drop the food so I can make more villagers. Because when you're taking the boar, the villagers don't just take 10 food and drop it off. They take a lot more food. I think it's like 34 food. I'm not entirely sure about that though. Alright, and let's build a mill here. So yeah, if you're a better player, this is how you can get behind the deer, and you can kind of push it to the TC. Okay, time to go for the other boar. I'm a bit late, actually, yeah. So because I'm a little bit late, I'm going to put the sheep there, and I'm gonna eat the sheep. I've got 4 on berries, that is enough. And I'm gonna grab the other boar. You wanna go for the other boar when you have around 100 food left on that boar. So I was a bit late because I was toying around with the deer. But yeah, okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna add some more under the TC. Now because we're playing Arena and we're fully walled, it's not dangerous. We're not how should I say this? The enemy can't attack us in Feudal Age. Yeah, he can tower rush us, but it's not gonna do much, and it's gonna take him some time before he can get in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some more population, some more villagers in Dark Age, and we're gonna go straight to Castle Age, which I'll show you a little bit later. Alright, I'm adding those to Bor, and I'm gonna add some farms here. Okay, and all of those can go on sheep after they're done. Alright, we got to 22, I added them to food, now I'm gonna add some more on wood. I also need to build another house, which I'm gonna do with this villager right here. Okay, because we didn't push the deer, I'm gonna take 3 villagers, and I'm gonna place some mill here. After I place the mill, I'm gonna shift click, puck, 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 and I don't need to look at them for a while. Since I'm not using scout, I should be scouting around, looking at the map. Where's my enemy? Where are the extra golds on the map? Where are the relics? And stuff like that. Okay, we are at 25 pop. We're going to add 2 on gold, and then we're going to click up to the next age. Let's try to shift click like that. And up. So we only add 2 on gold. That's gonna be enough because we didn't make loom. If we made loom, we would need to add 3 on gold. But we're playing arena. We're fully walled. There's no danger to our villagers dying. So we didn't make loom and we don't need it. You have some time now. You can look at your scout. Stuff like that. Look at your wood. Is there a villager stuck? Try to make each villager go to 1 wood. The 1 the 1 tree line. And yeah, that's it. Fix those. Perfect. I'm already gonna make 2 villagers now, so I don't have to do it later. And those guys, they can go to the straggler trees after they're done. The scout is idle. I'm gonna shift click it around the map a little bit. I'm trying to play as slow as I can so I can show you guys that it's really not that hard to do this, okay? I am, however, using hotkeys, right? I'm using control groups for scout, for TC, for making buildings and stuff like that. Okay, I'm almost up. I'm gonna take 3 villagers. And I'm gonna build a market and a blacksmith. With 2 villagers, a market. With 1 villager, the blacksmith. And I'm gonna make 2 villagers. After the 2 villagers are done, we're gonna click to Castle Age. We're gonna have 800 food and 200 gold, which is enough to click up to Castle Age. And we're gonna add some more on wood. Okay, those guys can go here after they're done. And we're gonna click up in a second. Here we go. And we're up. Now I'm going to add 1 more to gold. And I'm gonna get the wood upgrade and the food upgrade. I'm not gonna get the gold upgrade and the stone upgrade because it's not as important, and we are gonna need resources later to make new TCs and other economic upgrades. Now, why do we make more TCs? We make more TCs so that we can expand our economy faster. Okay, I'm gonna pause here just a little bit to explain a scenario that can happen here. Let's say you're really low elo and someone's attacking you with archers, spearmen, scouts, whatever. If that happens, ignore it, okay? Stone walls are really, really strong. He's not gonna get in. And if you feel like he's getting in, you can place this market. You can place it behind the wall that he's trying to kill. Or you can place a house behind, but he's not getting in, all right? One way he can get in is if he makes a tower and then attacks the wall with the villagers. The villagers have some hidden bonus damage against the walls, so they can get in, but it still takes some time. Now, if that happens, let's say he placed the tower here, just make the walls kind of like this. All right, so the tower can't reach them. And it's gonna take him some more time to get in. By the time he gets in, we're gonna be in Castle Age and we're gonna be fine. All right? Okay, so that's the scenario that can happen here. Okay, we're gonna make some more farms. So we're gonna have enough to sustain villagers. Or the villager production. I'm also gonna get housed, so I'm gonna make another house like that. My scout is idle. If you're too lazy, this is the power button. Auto scout. Okay. We have how many? I have 11 on wood here. I have 1 on straggler trees. So I want to have enough to make at least 2 extra TCs. But if I make a perfect economy, I can actually... I'm going to make a TC here. I'm going to wait. I can actually make 3 TCs. 3 extra TCs, that is. But how am I going to make 3 extra TCs if I don't have the stone? I'm going to buy 100 stone. That's how I'm going to do it. Okay, 1 TC here. And 1 TC here. And buy stone. And I'll make another TC right here. Try to build the TCs with 1 or with 3 or 4 villagers. That should be good enough. Okay, I'm also gonna get the wood upgrade. I think I can afford it. If a villager goes idle like this and you don't have wood, just place it on a straggler tree for a while, okay? And when you have enough wood, now I have it, I can place a farm again. Okay, I'm gonna pause again, because another scenario can happen. There could be a castle happening right here. Sometimes players like to be aggressive on arena, so they go and they push us with a castle. If a castle happens, what I suggest you do is stick to this plan, but instead of the 3 extra TCs, just do 2 extra TCs. Use the 100 stone that we had for the 4th TC to wall. Let's say the castle is here. Wall behind, okay. Wall behind. And then add a lot of villagers to stone. By the time he gets in, our plan is to make a castle ourselves. Okay? Now, a lot of villagers on stone is like 12 villagers on stone, alright? So I would put them from this wood, I would put them on stone. Or I would make the first TC here. And yeah, just make sure we get that stone and we get a castle as our defense. It also kind of depends on what civ he is. For example, if he is Britons have longbowmen, you can just make a mangonel, because a mangonel should keep the archers out. But if he has something like Spanish, then we kind of need the defensive castle, because conquistadors are just too strong. We can't really make a unit really fast to defend versus it. Alright, let's keep going. I'm gonna get the automatic farm receipt, so I don't have to do this all the time. And I also grouped all of my TCs, but you can also use select all TC hotkey. Also works. Okay, the TCs are up. Because I'm Tatars, I'm getting some sheep, so I'm gonna put villagers on that. And I'm making villagers from all of my TCs. Do I need gold right now? Not really. I'm not fighting. I don't need any gold at this moment. Every time you have 60 wood, you're gonna go ahead and drop a farm. Make sure you make the TCs go somewhere, right? You don't want the villagers to be idle like I did right now. So I'm gonna fix those. And from now on, villagers will not be idle anymore. And I'm clicking the Alt TC button all the time, and I'm making villagers as soon as I can. I'm also clicking, this is another thing I'm clicking a lot, the idle villager button, which is how I found that those villagers were just standing there. Don't worry, I didn't put them on gold, it's just for a second. Oh! Noob. What a noob. I'm housed. So I'm gonna drop a house quickly with a couple of villagers. And then I'm gonna have 2 villagers building houses all the time. I should have done that before, but I forgot. My bad. It happens. And we just keep making farms. I'm making farms all the time. Make some farms here, make some farms there. Doesn't really matter around which TC you make the farms. This TC doesn't have any wood lines near. So that's why I'm making more farms from here, because I don't really need this gold right now, right? It's better if those villagers are on farms. Okay, now as you see, we're making a lot of villagers at the same time. That means we have enough resources to make wheelbarrow. So we're gonna go ahead and make wheelbarrow. That's gonna make our villagers faster, our farmers more efficient, and it's just gonna be better. We're gonna have a better economy. And we keep going, we keep adding farms. Okay, now we're at a point where we have 30 farms, which means we'll soon have enough resources to click up to the next age. So now I'm gonna add villagers to gold, because we need gold to click up. But I'm gonna continue making farms. Alright, let's pause a little bit again. And talk about what we're gonna do in Imp. Now that depends on what civ we have and what civ the enemy has. In this case, I'm Tatars and the enemy is Persians. So Persians have good paladins, they have hand cannoneer, and they have halberdier. So what can I do to counter those? A good strategy would be to make heavy cow archers. Because Tatars have good cav archers. But what if he makes paladin, right? Paladin could kill my cav archers. So I need something else along with my cav archers. I'm going to make halberdier. So I'm going to make cav archers to kill everything else, and halberdier to defend me from the paladins, basically. Alright, and this is a good time to think about that. Because, let's say I was going for Kashyyyks, I would need to add some villagers on stone now, so that I would have castles when I get to Imp. But because I'm not going for that, I don't need to do that, right? Alright, let's keep going. In Imp, you should always think about having an army combo, right? It should be 2 different units. One gold unit, that's really good. In our case, it's gonna be cav archers. And one unit that's gonna counter the unit that counters our gold unit, if that makes sense. Okay, now is also the time when we make a university and a monastery, because we need those buildings to click to Imp. Oh, he went for a lumber camp outside. That's funny. So yeah, try to stay inside the walls. There's no need for us to go out right now until we're gonna get to Imp and have army. I'm gonna add some more farms. We need around 40-45 farms. This lumber camp is not good anymore. I'm gonna make a new one. And I have the monastery. I have the university. I'm going to click up. But I'm not gonna stop making villagers. I keep making villagers from the other TCs. Alright, we're up. It's time we start thinking about our units. Okay, that's kind of a lot of villagers. Let's send like 7. I need to start building my military buildings. So I'm gonna start by building a barrack. Because I know I'm going cav archers, I'm gonna get fletching. I'm gonna get ballistics. Let's also get handcart. We can get loom now because we're gonna go outside. What else? We're slowly gonna need a castle, so let's put some villagers there. Alright. And with those villagers, let's build some archery ranges. So I said I was also gonna do pikemen, right? Along my my heavy cav archers. So let's do those as well. Now you need a lot of buildings. Okay, we're gonna have a very good economy, so we need a lot of buildings. For now, we're just making the upgrades. Okay, we're not making any army really. We want a lot of military buildings. And we keep making villagers. I'm not gonna stop making villagers until I have around 130 villagers. Alright, that's 8 archer ranges. Now we're gonna do some barracks as well. Oh, why are those idle? Alright, we are in Imp. Time to get... What is this? Bracer, Chemistry, and Halberdier. Perfect. Now, let's start making some units. We need to make units so that we can move outside. And look how fast we were to him. Minute 27. There's no way your enemy's gonna be up so quick. Keep checking idle villagers. Still making houses. I can get the farm upgrade. I could have gotten that a bit sooner. I forgot. Oh, and I can also get the gold and the stone upgrade now. And I keep doing my army and all the upgrades I can. Okay, we got some army. Time to move out. Now we can do some military buildings outside as well. They don't need to be inside. At least not all of them. So that's too many villagers on gold. Let's add those on this gold outside. As soon as we get the wood for it. Here we go. And we keep making units and the upgrades. Now, can we push with those units? Nah, we need some siege, right? We either need a castle and trebuchets, or we need some siege. Now, because we don't have enough for a castle yet, let's do some siege workshops. I finally have wood for heavy cav archers. Oh, I see my enemy is outside. Let's attack him. And kill some. There we go. I'm making army like crazy now. See, all the queue. I'm making as much as I can. Alright, let's continue doing army. Let's upgrade rams so we can push. But make sure we don't lose all of them. See, he's going for paladin. So it's a good thing we have halberdier to fight those. Now, if you don't want your... See, I'm gonna send my army here, just to show you. If I put my army here, for example, let's kill a monk. They're gonna run after an army, like after this knight, for example. And we don't want them to run around all the time. So what you do is you put them on stand ground. I have that on S. So if I put S, they're going to stand where I tell them to stand. Okay. Keep making army. Keep making halberdier. Get all the upgrades. And even more military buildings. Aha! Now we finally have enough for a castle. So I'm gonna drop the castle as well. He's got a lot of units. We need more halberdier. So I'm just gonna back off a little bit until I build more armor. Oops, I made some villagers by mistake. We don't need more villagers. Try not to get shot by the mango now. Okay, this is the time where we want to expand out and we want to take the extra resources. So let's take this gold if we can. Aha, we see he's taking it. Send like 2 units there. I know there's a gold here. Send a unit there. Stuff like this is what separates good players from bad players. Get siege rams, make some rams, and mass army like crazy. As much as we can. And all the armies coming right here. Not back here, right here into the fire. So we can keep pushing. Try to kill the mangonel. There we go. Check if we got all the upgrades. Almost. Some idle villagers. Go to extra resources. And keep pushing. Okay, we finally got our castle, so let's make some traps so we can push more. I feel like, how many? We have 6 barracks. We can have more than that. We can have like 12. The more we have, the better. Right? As long as we can sustain them. And we can definitely sustain them. Everything is going forward. The rams, the traps, our army. Another thing we have in our castle is this silk armor. So we get some more pierce armor. Is it pierce armor? Oh, not just pierce armor. Regular armor, melee armor as well. So we need to get that when we can. That's 400 wood. We can get it now. Perfect. And it's gonna make our heavy cav archers a bit stronger. Oh, something really important that I forgot. Bloodlines. We need to make a stable. And we need to get husbandry and bloodlines. Very important when you're making cav archers, right? Ugh. And we need to keep messing on. As you see, I keep running out of wood. No problem. And I have too much food. Drop those. I don't need so many. Make a lumber camp. And I have some extra villagers on wood. You can even add more. Add those as well. Okay. I'll take... Let's make another castle. And keep pushing. Keep making army. We need to make army all the time. If you have too much food, you can sell it. Now there's still a good price, and we can have gold. There's never too much gold. We can always use it later. We're being annoying. This is good. Try to micro a bit. So you want to kill the mangonel. You don't want it to just shoot you. There we go, and we keep messing. Now let's go deeper with our traps. I'm just massing as much as I can. Some more ramps as well. Now we need to break through some ramps. I'm gonna kill this wall. Put those forward. Just keep attacking. If you feel like, if you're popped and you're still, like, you have too much food or something, you can delete some villagers. But I don't think I need to, at least not just yet. I'm gonna get another castle here, just for protection. And we're gonna keep pushing. Now we're inside. Let's go inside. Push like crazy. A trick you can do with rams is put them on aggressive stance, because they start with defensive stance. And you can patrol them in, and they're gonna kill everything that's in their way, basically. Keep massing, we're looking around, is anything happening? Seems like we're doing fine, right? Make sure you keep doing units as much as you can. Mangonel, we better kill it. Right now we don't have to look back too much. Every now and then look back and fix your wood lines like this. But other than that, we don't really have to look back much. Okay, just focus on the army. Make sure you keep building it. I'm massing them all the time, as much as I can. And I'm pushing. I want to take this gold as well, so I'm gonna... I don't need to buy. I actually have the stone. I'm gonna place another castle there. Let's go even deeper. Let's go with all the ramps. Huh, I still don't have the last armor. I can also get masonry. It's helpful, so our castles will be a bit stronger. Other attacks aren't as important. Some people like to make murder holes, but it's a bit of a waste. You don't want to waste the 100 stone that it costs. Oh, he has a castle there, so that's not going to work. So let's just go back and do it. I'm actually gonna delete some of those fills. I am popped all the time. I want to make more army. And those traps can kill that. We are massing like crazy. We're all over his economy. One thing you can do to make sure he's not outside is you can make some outposts over the map. So I'm gonna do that. I also forgot. Yeah, town watch. Oh, so many things I forgot this game that could be better. Yeah, so you can make some outposts to make sure you see everything that's going on, basically. And we keep pushing. Even if I'm not looking at the army, or if the army dies, look at the queue we have, right? There's so much army just coming. I'm now at a point where I can add more archery ranges. I can have like 15 archery ranges, 15 barracks, right? Because I can sustain making them all the time. Ooh, there's too many on gold. I'm gonna add. Let's get a castle here and take his gold. This computer doesn't want to resign. You gotta hit him with a 105. Oh, did it work? It worked. GG. Alright, that's it. This is my beginner's guide to Arena. Hope it helps you out, and good luck.